Hey everyone, Danielle here. I'm doing a solo playthrough of Bonsai. This is all set up and ready to go. I have all the cards shuffled. I drew out 4 onto this board. I chose the 3 colored gold tiles that they recommended for a first solo game. And you actually only choose the lower and the higher of all 3 to be your gold tiles to hopefully gain throughout the game. You also get 1 leaf and 1 wood tile. You gain 1 of these player boards and you gain a base for your bonsai tree. You place out all the tokens here, and this is the scorecard. And essentially, at the end of the game, you look at the tiles you place on your bonsai tree. You get 0 points for the wood that you placed. You get 3 points for each leaf you place. You get 1 point per side of a flower that's not touching anything, so potentially 5 points if nothing surrounds this. And then for this peach tile, you get 7 each as long as they're not touching another peach tile. Some placement notes is when you place wood, they all have to touch wood no matter what. So if I end up putting a leaf here, and by the way, leaves, they have to touch wood as well. You can't just put wood here. That's not how it works. It has to originate and still touch another wood. When you place a flower, you have to make sure it touches at least one side of a leaf tile. When you have a peach tile, you have to make sure that you end up touching 2 leaves tiles like this. And again, if you end up putting a peach like this, you actually will not gain the 7 points for it. So those are just some placement rules to keep in mind. You'll notice these icons on the bottom, and these will allow you to gain certain tile depending on the cards you choose during the meditate action. So on your turn, you get to choose to do one of 2 actions. The first one being meditate. Meditate, you get to pick one of these 4 cards. Depending on the card you choose, you have to discard the card to the left of the card you choose. So if you choose this one, you have to discard this card. And then, depending on where you choose to do your meditation, you grab the card, and you also have this action. So you get to choose to do the action that's on the space of the card you chose before or after a action on a card, if there happens to be an action. So for this one, you gain 2 of the wood tiles. If this happened to be here, you could potentially do this board action before you do the card action. I will go through some of what the cards mean in the playthrough, and I think I'll just get started and dive in. So on my first turn, I will do a meditation, which is what I just explained. I'll go ahead and take this card, and I'll put it to the right of this board. This will allow me to gain, to place this tile when I do a cultivate action, which I'll explain shortly. So I took this card, which means I also get to gain these tiles. I have to discard the left directly to the space of the card that I took during the meditate action. I move everything over to the right, and then I draw. All right, so now I get to do my second turn. My second turn, I will actually cultivate. So when you cultivate, you get to look at these icons at the top and on any of the cards that you end up placing to the right of this, and you get to place them. So I could place 1 flower, 1 leaf, 1 wood, and any of the icons here. So I do have a wood, so I'll place it. So you're not actually forced to place all the tiles that you're able to actually place. If you choose not to, you don't have to. You could always save it. Alright, so I'm going to place this. The wood always has to touch each other, so I'm going ahead and doing that. I'll place this leaf here. It has to touch a wood no matter what on one of its sides. And I'll place this flower, and it has to touch a flower, a leaf tile. And you can see these hints on these tiles. This will tell you, this has to touch a leaf, because you can see on the bottom of it, there's leaves. So we'll put that there. And as of now, this will give me 5 points because there's nothing around it, which is a way that you can hopefully maximize your score at the end of the game. So during the cultivate action, you have to also discard the rightmost card. So you'll discard it and slide everything over during your cultivate action and draw to refill any empty spaces. So now I'm back to deciding if I want to meditate or cultivate. I'm going to do this one. I'm going to take this. I'll gain both of these wood tiles. I'll also gain these tiles listed here. And this will be now face down in my little pile. And I'll put the pile, I'll put it here. Okay, I took that card, so I had to discard this one. I'll move everything over. And I think I'll go ahead and cultivate. I can do a wood. I'll choose this for the wood, and then I can do a leaf. I'll place the wood here and kind of keep going up, and then I'll put the leaf right here. Okay, looking good. So I have to discard the rightmost card, move everything over. That's what you do on cultivate turns. And then I do want to check these goals to see if I met any. Looks like I did not yet, at least. Okay. I think I'll actually, So this card is something I do want to point out. So this card I could meditate and take. This will give me 2 points per helper card. Oh, I'm sorry, master card. And that's what this card is. So this kind of shows like the shadow of this figure on this card, and it's pink. So if I, get to the end of the game, I'll be able to score 2 points per each of these cards that I have face down. So I think I'll grab this. This will also be face down. And I'll grab these tiles. This card gets removed because I did a meditation, and the card to the left of the card that I had taken will be discarded. And then that's my turn. Let's see. I think I'll go ahead and take this card. Put it here. I'll gain a wood and a flower. Discard this card because it was directly to the left of the card I had taken. Refill. I'm at my max supply pool, which is 5. So if I had additional tiles, I would have to discard down to my the 5 limit. I'm going to cultivate, actually. I can place these, this, and then one of these. So let's do that. I will place this here. Place this green here. Oops. And then I'll place this orange right here because it has to touch 2 adjacent leaves. And then I'll place this here. Okay, my bonsai tree is looking pretty good. I still did not meet any of the goals here. But during my cultivate action, I have to discard the rightmost card. And then it's my next turn. I'm going to grab this card actually because I think I need it. And discard this card off the top. Refill. I think this would be good to have. I'll get 2 points per each of these cards. So I'll grab this. And then I'll gain one of each of these tokens. This gets discarded. Move everything over. Refill. Yeah, I'm going to continue doing this. Gain green and orange. I'm at my max limit. I'll discard this card, move everything over, draw 2. And now I will cultivate. I will cultivate playing these 2 and these 2. Place this here. I'll place that here. Place this. Place this here. Okay. So I look at these gold tiles, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green tiles. So I think I'll grab this gold, and then this will be unavailable. And then I did reach this one. I have 3 peaches, and I think I will just kind of wait and see if I could get this one. As for the wood, I still did not reach it. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll end my cultivate action by discarding the rightmost card. Alright, I'll take this, increase my maximum supply to 7, and that allows me to gain these tokens. I'll discard this card, move everything over, draw. Okay. Sure, I'll take this one. Meditating, obviously. And then grabbing these. And discarding this card. Moving everything over. Alright. At this point, I definitely need more greens. What can I do? You know what? I'll grab this as well. I'm at my max there. Discard. And I need to cultivate. So I'll cultivate. So I could put both of these. I could put one orange. I could put one of these. I could put a flower. And I could put one more orange. So I'll do that. See if I can at least. I may not be able to. So I think this wood has to come down here. And then I'll place this. And I'll place this, I think. And then I'll place this flower here. Looks like I can't actually place these, unfortunately. So those are wasted. So cultivating requires me to discard that 4th card. No draw. Alright, I'll just take this. Discard this. The game is just almost over. I'll grab this. This will give me 2 greens right away. Then I'll get a green and a peach. Let's see how much I have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have to discard 2 of these tiles. I'll discard this card. Move everything over. Now it's the end game. I get to take 1 more turn. I think I'll cultivate. Gosh, that's not great. I'm gonna place this here. Place this here. And that's all I can do. I don't think I got any other gold tiles, so I did not end up winning the game. I only got 1 gold tile. But if I wanted to score, I would be scoring on the tiles. So counting the green tiles, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times 3. So that would be 30 points. For the flowers, I would get 1, 2, 3, 4, counting the spaces that are not adjacent to anything. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points for the flowers. And then for the oranges, I would get 1, 2, 3 times 7, which is 21. And then continuing with, I guess, scoring for the sake of scoring, I would get the cards that have some sort of scoring on top. So this would give me 2 per orange I have, so 2, 4, 6. This would give me 1 per Leaf 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so 10 points. This would give me 2 points per these cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that would make 10 points. This would give me 2 per master. I have 2 master cards, so that would give me 4 points. So that's how you'd score if you actually won the game, which I didn't. So solo actually requires you to have one of each colored gold tile. I only had one collected, unfortunately. This is a very tough game, I have to say. But it's very pleasant and it's beautiful. I mean, I really like the aesthetics of this game. It's relaxing, kind of gives me a Gentle Rain vibes. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. Hopefully you get an idea of whether or not you'd enjoy the game for yourself. I think this game would also play very well multiplayer because, you know, there's this kind of card drafting aspect to it. And then, of course, seeing everybody's bonsai trees at the end of the game would be such a treat as well. But that is my playthrough of Bonsai, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. As always, I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys around. Thanks. Bye.